defensively for y'all?
Yeah, that's my job. Uh, Everybody know we talk about all the time. Momentum and our energy starts with me. And so when I seen it was 8-8, so I knew I had to turn it up and turn the game around. And I just started playing hardcore defense to get the whole team motivated and bring energy to the team, and that's what we did.
And how were y'all able to make them turn over the ball 20 plus
Pressure,
times in only 2 quarters?
pressure, defense. We work at it. We work hard, being aggressive, which what we talk about every single practice. We work on it all the time, and we said, well, I know defensively, I look in their eyes. When I see scared, we go.
And y'all, you seem like you had the sticky fingers, all the way through the game. I mean, every time the ball was loose or every time you saw something that you can get, I mean, you
Hmm.
grabbed it. So, do you feel like you're starting to come along with
Yeah,
SEC play coming up?
yeah. I'm just slowly getting ready for SEC play. Like I said, it starts with me. So defensively, starting at the point, well, guard and point guard. I just got to bring the energy, and that's what I'm starting to do.
And Coach Ansel, he talked about y'all. He wants y'all to get better defensively.
Hmm.
Do y'all think y'all have reached that point where
We are.
are y'all comfortable now?
We are. We are. We've gotten better last past 3, 4 in the last month. We've gotten better every single game. And Coach Matt probably said, and he's probably already said it. Once we click, it's going to be something serious.
And going forward, what things do you feel like you have to get better at
Um,
to be the
we
best player?
I feel like it's just little mistakes, and we're gonna fix them. I mean, every game we're gonna have mistakes. No team is perfect, but we're slowly getting there, and we're slowly clicking, and everything's coming together. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Like it's a great feeling to see that we're coming as a team and we're clicking together.
Anything else for Erica?
Um, okay.
Coach, you have an opening statement, and we'll open it for questions.
Great win to go into Christmas, and I'm just real proud of our team. We got a good basketball team. I know our record is 7-5, and we can't. That's a lot to do with our growth as a young team. We're very talented. We've lost 5 games, but we've lost 5 games to 5 good teams, and we've grown in those games, and we're continuing to improve each and every day. And there's we can't look back on it and say we should be 10-2 or whatever it is. We're 7-5. The only thing we can worry about is how we move forward. And I told them that after the game the other night, and we moved forward and had a great day on Thursday, a great day on Friday. Come out here today, and Erica Sis set the tone from the start. What an incredible game she had, just being locked in defensively. And these games are always concerning because everybody's ready to go home for Christmas. I'm ready to go home for Christmas. They need a break from each other. They need a break from me. I need a break from them. Our coaches need a break from each other. It's at that point of the year where just everybody needs a break. And that's why we set this up where we play on a Saturday, and then we'll bring them back the day after Christmas so they can get home, because we got a lot of basketball left to be played this season. And they need a rest right now and to go home and just refresh and come back in here ready to go on the 26th. And we'll come back in here that night at 8 p.m. and be ready to go.
Questions?
Talk about that third period. McNeese State went on the 14-0 run, kind of closed the gap to like 22 points. Were you at all concerned? Was there a slight concern, for you, or you just? What did you tell your team during that little short spurt?
I laughed a little bit. I just told them, I said, really, we're going to come out here and just walk around and think we're going to coast in? That's not who we are. I didn't call a timeout because that's part of growing as a team. We're in a tough one-point game, and we don't have a timeout, and that kind of thing happens. We got to grow as a team. I saw Erica Sis get them in a huddle and got after them a little bit and started talking. I didn't get up and just start screaming and hollering because that wasn't the time to do that. It was the time for them to figure it out, and they figured it out. And what happened was a lot of it's on me. I pulled the press back, and I stopped pressing there to start the second half because I was, it's just who I am. I'm not one of these coaches that when you get up by 40 that I'm going to try to make it 80. There's coaches in the country that do that. That's not who I am. But then they started pressing us, and I said, okay, if that's what they want, we want to make this into a press game, we'll start pressing too. We'll get back up there. And I respect her because she wanted her team to continue to fight, and that's part of it. And she had to get some kind of fire put under them. So they started pressing. So then we kind of backed up. I said, let's go back to getting into what we do. Let's get back up to trapping. Let's get back to pressing a little bit, playing full court man-to-man defense, and let's get back to playing our game. And we did that, and we locked back in, ended up winning the second half. I don't know what the final of it used to be. They started the second half, I think it was 16-4 or something like that. And then we came back and ended up losing the quarter by 3 points, and it was 16-4 to start. So we locked back in and got going, and that's part of it. And we had some strange combinations out there, but, we missed some rebounds. And I thought John L. Williams played really well. I think she continues to get better. The most deceiving player in the country, when you look at her, you don't think she can run, you don't think she can jump. There's all this stuff you don't think she can do. She's got a great vertical leap. She can outrun half the guards out there, and she continues to improve. 6 months ago when that kid walked on this campus, she could not make a layup with her left hand. Really. She didn't have a post move or anything. 6 months later, she's got a chance to be a good player in this league before it's all said and done. And it's all because she's worked really hard, and true credit to Alex Simmons. She's got in there with John L. and helped her, and I'm just real proud of John L. and her development. She didn't score a point. She went 0 for 2, but 10 rebounds. 10 rebounds. We're going to need her to rebound in the SEC. We're going to need her to go in there and control the board. One time she went up and got one and knocked Drake into the second row over there. And I told Drake, I said, you got to get tough. You go in there with Joe. Joe going to get or Yo, we call her. She's got more nicknames than anybody. It's Joe. It's John L., Joe, Yo. There's so many, Juicy. There's so many things that John L. has nicknames. I think she's got more nicknames than any player in America. I call her Yo because that's what Cece can't say her J's. She says Yo, so I say Yo with Cece to make Cece don't feel like she's alone saying Yo. But I'm just real proud of John L. and the way she came in her third quarter and just took control of the boards. And that was a big part of us getting it turned around. And then, Erica and Sandrika, Queen, just right down the line. We just had a total team effort. Kira Golden didn't play a minute the other night. And what I challenged Kira Golden and I challenged the whole team with this, is stop wanting instant success. When it doesn't happen right away, then stop. Don't take the approach, I'm not going to work anymore. And Kiera had worked real hard this summer and worked real hard this fall. And she got in here and got beat out there in October and November, and she just quit working because she didn't get instant success. And so I challenged her yesterday is stop worrying about, he's not going to play me or this and that. Keep working and work yourself back into a rotation. And she had a great day yesterday in practice. She came out here today ready to go and ended up scoring 12 points and looked more like the Kiera Golding that we know. Played 18 minutes, had 3 steals, denied passing lanes. That was something I was real proud of her, and I know it's a lot of momentum for a kid that hasn't played a lot to go into the Christmas break here and feeling good about it and get ready to come back in here and work when the second semester starts, or when we get back on the 26th.
Anything else?
And what's the luxury of having Sis and Samson, 2 players that can score offensively,
Yeah.
2 players that can rebound and play defense?
It's a big luxury when you get in league, and I'll say it and I'll continue to say it, is this program is built. When I took the job, I told Ross Bort we're going to be real good in year 4. And we're in year 3. And I knew year 3 was going to be ups and downs because I knew year 3, because of the way the program had been before we got here, there was no upperclassmen. And so you knew there was going to be a year where you were playing straight young players. And so Sandrika Sessom and Erica Sis bring a luxury because they are young. They are inexperienced. They are situations that are new to them that we ask them to do. But they are players that you can depend on night in and night out. And Sandrika Sessom is very, very talented. And she's starting to realize that. But, she's one of the leading scorers in our league. She does it every night. I thought tonight she had 12 points or so. In my head, I was like, she ain't got her average tonight because, I don't worry about that kind of stuff. And I was like, Sandrika ain't going to get her average. I was thinking that with about 4 minutes to go in the game. And then I look at stat sheet, she has 22. That's a sign of a good player. It's not a 22 where you think, she just dominated. No, she silently got 22 within the flow of the game. Never ran one offense for her. She just kept going and got it. Erica Sis got 23 points within the flow of the game. It's not like they're just going out there scoring 13 in a row. They got it in the flow of the game, and that's what good players do.
Anything else?
You've got 2 games left before you start playing in the pavilion. What's your thoughts on that?
We went in the pavilion on Thursday, and it is. I went in Auburn has the newest facility in our league right now. In one of my years at Kentucky, the first year they opened the Auburn new arena, I played in the old arena, and it was a lot like the TAD, and then they opened the new one, you walk in there, and it was nice. It was. Auburn has a nice arena. When I walked into but it didn't wow me. When I walked into our place on Thursday, I was wowed. This place is phenomenal. It's unbelievable. And it's going to be so much momentum for my program and where we're going, and for the women's basketball program and for the men's basketball program, for Andy's program. There's going to be so much momentum for us because of that. And a lot of people don't realize when you recruit, it is a cutthroat business. And they try to find – we're recruiting really well. We're recruiting as good as anybody in our league right now. And if you look over the last 2 years, we're signing as good of players as anybody in this league. But we have to deal with the tad pad. And people just have killed us for 3 years of you got to go play in that place. You're going to go there and play. There's squirrels that run through. There's leaks in the roof. There's power outages where they've had to delay games. They've called games. You have to deal with all of that. And you've been selling this picture on the wall. And now you're selling realization, and now it's so much. We signed one of the top 15 recruiting classes in the country, and got some really, really good players coming in. And one of the biggest sell points we had to two of those post players that are coming in that are phenomenal players is we're going to get to play in that place. And so all due respect to the TAD, there's been a lot of memories in the TAD. And women's basketball started the winning in the TAD, if you really look at it. Van Chancellor, Peggy Gillum, Jennifer Gillum, Eugenia Connor, all those guys, all those girls were the big part of why this program is where it's at today. And, I have a lot of respect for this place because of it. I don't have respect for this place because it hurts me in recruiting. But I have a lot of respect because of the memories that those guys have. Our goal is to close this thing out the way it was started. And so we have 2 more games. I told the girls this before the game. We had 3 at the time. We're closing this place out 3-0. And so I don't know who we play, but we're closing this place out 3-0 because women's basketball started this place winning, and we're going to end it winning. And then we're going to move into a new place, and then it's time to rock and roll. But it's the excitement level on that January 10th. Is that right? That's going to be when we play Florida. I just hope we have fans that come out. These girls play hard. These girls play extremely hard. This program is a program that's building. It's a program nationally that people know is making major strides. You look at where we started 3 years ago, and you look at where we're at today. It's night and day. It's night and day. It's not even close to being where it was. And we've made so many strides, and this thing's going to continue to make strides. I challenge our fans. I love our 900 strong that come, or 1,000 or 1,500, whatever it is. And I appreciate those guys. They come every game, and I have so much respect for them. We need to get others to join them. We need to get others to join them because I think if you'll come, you'll see that women's basketball is more than what you probably think it is. And you'll see some girls that play extremely hard. And you'll see a brand of basketball that's fun to watch. And you'll see big-time games. The SEC in women's basketball is comparable to what the SEC is in football. We dominate. And so you're getting the best of the best in here night in and night out when we have a home game. I challenge our fans to come and see that. And give this, when we go into the pavilion, I've heard the reason I don't come to the games because I don't want to come to the tad pad or the seats are too small and I have no leg. I agree with you. I hate coming to the men's game because I'm crouched up in them. And I have to stand in the end zone a lot. But we fixed that. We're going into the pavilion. Come out here and support this basketball team. The city of Oxford, come out and support one of your own in Erica Sisk. Come out and show out for Erica Sisk. She's got 2 more years of playing. See this girl play because she's really good. Mahalia, people from northern Mississippi, Queen Hayes, Cendrika Sessom, Kiara Golden. Those are Mississippi girls, northern Mississippi. Tori Lewis, come and support them. See them. I think we start 4 Mississippians. That's really good. That's really good. And come out and support these girls and show them the support that they deserve night in and night out. And I promise you won't leave thinking this team, this program, takes it for granted, the name on their chest, because they take Ole Miss very seriously. The University of Mississippi is something they want to represent really well, and they're very passionate. And I see the hurt in their eyes from time to time when they walk out there, and it hurts me when you're playing a Tulane. And Tulane has got a phenomenal basketball team that's going to be an at-large bid, that's going to be a 4 or 5 seed in the NCAA tournament. It's a top 30 RPI game, and you've got 800 people there supporting you. And I promise you, if it was a men's game and it was that caliber of a game, that there would be 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 people there. And I see the hurt in the girls' eyes. But I'm going to tell you something. It don't bother them because they just keep getting up and they keep going and they keep playing. And I hurt for them with that. And I tell them all the time, girls, I'm going to keep going out and help trying to get people. We're going to start walking on game days. I'm going to personally buy 100 to 200 tickets every game day. And I'm going to take these girls because they want people. And we're going to start going to places all over this town and handing tickets to people and just begging them to come. because we're going to take control of trying to get people to these games. And that's what they want. They want people there, and I'm going to help them get that to happen. And so I challenged, as we move into the pavilion, is for the Rebel Nation to come out and support this basketball team and this basketball program, because many years in the past and for many years in the future, this program has represented this university really well, and we're going to continue to do it. We're going to continue to do it. And when we start going to the NCAA tournament, the last thing I'll say, I don't know if it's going to happen this year. I don't know if it's going to happen next year, whenever it happens, and it's about to happen. And when we start it, it's going to be something that happens every single year. When we start winning SEC championships, it's going to happen every single year where we're competing for them night in and night out. Because I'm telling you, we got some really, really good players that's coming into this program right now, that are in this program, that are coming into this program, that are looking at this program from all ages in high school. And when we start doing it at the high level, I will remember the ones that were here with us from the start. I will never forget you ones that are here with us from the start, because then everybody wants to join in. So join in now before it's too late. Thank you.